we've had the best time of our lives over the last 24 hours, and we haven't even been to the festival yet.
He's not lying.
We're on the rock. Let's go.
What's up, team? Andy Hay from the East Coast Kitchen here, back in Halifax, reflecting on one of the most amazing experiences ever that went down this summer. Myself, a group of relative strangers, all hopped in an RV from Go Rving Canada and headed over to the Rock. We made our way to Burlington, Newfoundland, where Sean Majumner puts on one of the coolest festivals called The Gathering, where it's all about food, it's about comedy, it's about music, and it's about that Newfoundland hospitality, which we saw in spades.
Classic North Sydney fare here. We are waiting to get on the ferry. We are heading to Newfoundland tonight. Whipping up some burgers for the boys. Got to treat them right. We got some beautiful double smoked bacon, some beautiful beef burgers, some blue cheese. Nothing says a terrible long night on the ferry like being filled to the brim with beef.
It's a great way to make some extra cash, you know, you sell these up, 15 bucks a pop to the neighbors.
The boys are nice and full. We get onto the ferry and we're going from North Sydney, Nova Scotia on an overnight ferry for 6 hours to Port-aux-Basques, Newfoundland. So we get on the boat, we're feeling pretty amazing. We go up to the roof just to take in the views and talk about what's about to come next. It was our first bonding moment of the trip and something I'll never forget.
Paint of all your buds. Outside all day. And I put money on the fact that we're gonna see like multiple moose.
Oh yeah.
I put money on it.
We saw zero moose.
Morning, team. Welcome to the Rock. We had a good crossing last night. Couple snorers we're learning. We're learning a lot about each other on this trip so far, and someone is a major snorer, which could play a major role later on. We're headed to Corner Brook, baby. We're on the Rock. Woo! Let's go! Woo!
So after a completely hilarious 5-hour drive from Port-aux-Basques, we made it to Burlington, the beautiful community of about 400 people. We took the crew in the RV, headed down to the community center for that Jigs dinner. We got fed, we had some hilarious laughs, they had a great comedy show going on, and we learned where we're staying. Head on up to Steve and Heather's, and they're gonna take care of us, and that they did. They treated us like family, opened their house, gave us full access to their garden, and we even used some of those green onions when prepping for the Brook picnic. So my boy Jer and I start prepping for the Brook picnic. The whole reason we're up here in Burlington, Newfoundland, Shauna gave me a call a couple months before, invited me to come up and host a dinner by a brook in this beautiful scene. 60 people joined us, and we just started slinging chow mein, dumplings, and just having an amazing time. Steve Poltz and the band were entertaining everyone, and we ended up getting 20 extra people show up at the Brook picnic. So I have to book it back to the RV to get more supplies while the boys hold down the fort in the kitchen and make sure everyone gets fed. Bless those RV boys.
He says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for. Knock on the door and I ring my bell. Oh, my true love, are you
Such an amazing event, but after that, the boys are wiped. No better way to spend the evening than chilling back at the RV, making some food, having some laughs, and just taking in the great outdoors. Like I said earlier, we left Halifax, our group hardly knew each other at all. but it's through these shared experiences and this adventure that we have all really developed a lifelong friendship. It's those moments in those close quarters, hanging around the fire, those hilarious chats that really brought us together, and that's what travel is all about. This video will never be able to capture the experience that we had. If you want to know what this is all about, you gotta go. Get a crew, rent an RV, head to Burlington. You will not regret it. It's such a unique experience. Where else can you go on a shed crawl, hang out at a fire hall, go to a neighbor's place and play darts, dance with Rich O'Coin, eat amazing food in an amazing setting? Truly, truly phenomenal. I will never ever forget this experience. And you've heard it from me, but who better to wrap this experience all up than the man himself?
The feeling that people are left with is one that, you know, a little bit intangible. People get affected in a way that's like, it's so much fun. They enjoy the music. There's no egos, there's no attitude. It's just people gathering and connecting and loving each other and laughing their asses off and eating incredible food and having great musicians say, come on up and sing with us.
I need your butt.
There is no pretense. It feels like it's organically a community event. And that's what I've always wanted it to be, but it wasn't in my control. You just got to create the atmosphere and the setting and then see where it all lands, and it's landing in the right place.
Ooh.